Welcome back, guys. In today's video I want to share with you a really high profitable strategy. It includes the super trend indicator, and what we are doing is I'm gonna explain the indicator, we're going over the strategy rules, we backtest the thing, and we're having a look at the results on leaderboard, and at the end of the video I will show you how you can increase your profit even more. So what we're doing is we click on indicator, type in super trend, and we are taking this one with the unbelievable 36,000 downloads. Click on it, and we are clicking twice on it because we need it twice in our setup, and we add our lovely Waddah Attar Explosion indicator as well. This one, click on it and add it to your chart. Okay, this is it. This is our setup. Now we need to make some light adjustments to the indicators. We first need to tweak the settings on the first super trend indicator. Click on it, and we are changing the ATR period here from 10 to 20 and the ATR multiplier from 3 to 1. And we are adjusting the second super trend as well. The ATR period on this one is 14 and the multiplier is 2. Okay, that's it for the super trend. And if you look down, our Waddah Attar indicator, I made already 2 videos about it. You should definitely check them out. I will link it down at the description box. Very helpful. And we click on adjustments as well, and we just change the sensitivity from 150 to 100. And that's our setup for today's strategy. Now we're going over the exit and entry rules. In order to have a valid entry signal, we need to have both super trends in the same color, just like here. This is our first super trend indicator, and that's the second one, and we need 2 signals. And the second condition we need to meet is the volume indicator at the second signal has to be higher than at the first. And the second one has to be over the 2 lines from the Waddah Attar indicator. If you're not quite sure about this, just check the recent videos. Okay, if those conditions met, we can make a short trade. We make the short trade at the close of the candle, and we place our stop loss either at the end of the candle or at the first line. So we place the stop loss at the line which is supposed to be about here, and we target a risk to reward ratio from 1 to 1.5. And as you can see, this trade would have been a win. Let's check some other examples. Let's have a look at this signal. This is the first signal of the super trend, and the second signal is right about here. We got 2 lines, and this is the volume indicator, which clearly is above the 2 lines, and it contains more volume than the volume at the first signal. So this is valid. We place our entry at the close of the candle, and the stop loss we're gonna put at the start, just like here. We're gonna target 1 to 1.5, and this would have been also a win. So another entry rule is the continuation trade, kind of like here. You see it was interrupted by a sell signal here, but right after it we got another buy signal. And what we're gonna see here is we want to have a volume coming into the market, so the bar at the continuation trade has to be clearly above the volume lines, and that's not the case right here, not the one at the signal and not the one behind, so we skip this trade. There is another continuation bar, but as you can see at the Waddah Attar, there's no volume at all, so this is no valid signal neither. Another one here, no volume, so we skip this. But we have another short signal here. This is the first super trend, and right at the next bar we got the second super trend. The volume is higher than the volume before. It is above the two lines. Everything is matching up. This is a short signal. Place our entry here, our stop loss at the high of the candle. We target 1 to 1.5. And this would have been also a win, very close. One more thing you need to be aware of before we go to the backtesting. For example, here we have another sell entry and it was confirmed here by the second super trend, but this would never have been a valid signal because we have this green bar in between, and that's not what we want to have. We need consecutive bars, short bars here, and not a green in between. Same thing here. We have a buy signal and it was confirmed by the second buy signal from the super trend, but we have here red bars in between, so this would not have been a valid signal. That's it, guys. Let's go to the backtesting.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
These are the results after 100 trade. We have a win rate from 63% with a risk-reward ratio from 1.5 to 1. We have incredible 306% gain on account, and we traded the 50-minute chart, the AUD USD, and it took us approximately 2 months to get the 100 trades. Let's have a quick view at the leaderboard. Like you can see, the super trend and Waddah Attar Explosion Strategy took place #1 with an awesome gain on account from 306%. And now stay tuned because I'm gonna let you know how you even can increase your gain on account with this strategy. We are back at the chart, and this time we want to get the big moves. Like you can see here, this awesome short swing here, or this long swing here, and the rules are basically almost the same. We have the two super trends, we have the Waddah Attar, that's actually the same, but what is different is here the money management. And just let's take this example. So we have a nice second sell signal here from the super trend. The Waddah Attar is above two lines, everything is matching up. We make a short trade here, we make our stop loss as always, and we target 1 to 1.5. As you can see, this would have been a win here, but instead of ending the trade now, we only gonna remove half of the trade. So we take half of the positions off if we get the 1.5 target here. What we also need to do is to move the stop loss to break even so we are safe. I'm not gonna do this here because then we can see the risk reward ratio, what we get out of this trade here. But as you can see, this is all the way down, and what we are doing is to look for both buy signals. When we have both buy signals, this is a signal for us to exit the trade. So we would have exited right about here. And when you can see, we took all those pips. Just let's check how many those would have been. Just to this line. And here we've got a risk to reward ratio from 1 to almost 13.5, which is incredible. We set the stop loss. Like I said, we remove the stop loss to the break even. And here's another example. We just remove this line. It's not a valid signal because, as you know, there are two red candles in between, but just for demonstrational purposes, we take this signal here and we place a long trade. We set the stop loss as usual and we target 1 to 1.5. And in this time, you would have exited half of your position and you would have let the rest run until there are two sell signals which would have been about here, and at the other half of your position you would have get 2.5 risk reward ratio. That's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Take care. Goodbye.